What's going on, man? They don't want me to tell y'all the game. I swear they do this every single time I'm about to drop all kind of game, man. They start doing this. I'm telling you. I can see the stream is still messing up. What's going on? Yeah, man. I'm trying to get the stream going. Man. It keeps on dropping the connection on it. I may have to go live from Instagram. If it starts messing up again, I'll just go live from Instagram. The stream messes up again, I'll go live from Instagram and just make a YouTube video. That way you ain't gotta worry about it. Alright? What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? I might not even be able to show y'all the charts, man. It's gonna drop off. Let me see. I'm about to switch to the charts in just a second. We're going to switch to the charts. I'm gonna see if it starts messing up here. See, y'all can see in here clear. Okay. If it starts skipping, let me know. Let me know if it starts skipping. I'm trying to watch it too. Alright, make sure you guys send this to one person. At least one person. Send it to at least one person. Or we're finna get started here. Or get started again. Alright. So we're talking about the secrets to make money in the markets, right? Because it seems very complicated. And is not easy. But a lot of people make it a lot harder than what it has to be. I'll say that. A lot of people make it a lot harder than what it has to be, okay? So, number one, like I said before it got stopped here, you want to learn technical analysis. You have to learn these charts, okay? You cannot escape it. I promise you, if you really want to make money in the stock market, learn how to use these charts, all right? There are a few principles that I use to make money, right, in the stock market, okay? I'm going to go over those principles once again. One, you need to understand option contract basics. If you don't understand what you're looking at and what you're buying, you're not going to understand anything else. So understand option contracts. Number two, we're getting straight into the technical analysis. Understand time frames. All right, time frames are important because time frames are going to tell you what you're looking at, okay? And what I always like to say is you have to look from the mountain down to the field. What does that mean? That means you need to do top-down analysis, okay, which would be looking from a larger time frame down to a smaller one. All right, what if I told you guys that every single play that I've given you guys has come from a daily time frame? Every single day trade that I've given you guys is because of something that was shaping up on the daily time frame. You have to be able to decipher what's going on the daily and then be able to trade it on a smaller time frame. Okay? Because what you don't understand, let me use this for example. Uber. I gave you guys Uber last night. I said Uber is finna go. Look what Uber did today. Look what Uber did today. Guess where I got an Uber? Right here. Uber absolutely took off today, right? But how did I know that this was going to happen? Because the larger time frame told us this yesterday. All right, but what did the larger time frame say? The larger time frame said that last time we was up here, we rejected the all-time high. Okay, we rejected highs right here. But yesterday, notice at the same high point, look at the candlestick that we had. Okay, so candlesticks are basics that you have to understand. You have to understand candlestick basics. All right, understand what this candle right here tells you and how it correlates to the time frame. All right, this is called a bullish hammer candle. Okay, and what does this candle tell you? This candle tells you that sellers were once in control during the day and buyers were able to push them all the way out. Okay, but here's the thing. Yes, you have that candle, but where did you get that candle? That's the thing that you got to understand. That's really the key point. You got this candle at the all-time high. So usually buyers start to get scared at the all-time high. Buyers stepped in at the all-time high. So all we had to do was take it above the high of yesterday. Okay? So boom, what happened today? All we had to do was wait for a continuation chart pattern, okay? Or a break and retest, okay? So what did we get here? Notice this move happened because of what was going on the daily chart. This move today happened because of what was going on the daily chart. On the daily, we know what type of candle we got and we know exactly what it means. Okay, so now today we're already looking to be bullish because we know what Uber from the mountain was already saying. Okay, so when you get here during the day, boom, you see Uber opens up, it starts to push up, it gets to the all-time high and it pulls back. But when it pulls back, it forms a bull flag pattern. All right, a bull flag pattern is a bullish chart pattern that tells you that this stock is more than likely about to fly. Okay, so you know that from the daily chart the stock was bullish, and now all you're doing is finding your entry on the smaller time frame. All right, all you're doing was finding your entry on the smaller time frame. Okay, let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense right here. You can see Uber just absolutely ran almost all day long. Almost all day Uber ran. So in all honesty, Uber can be on your watch list again tomorrow, right? Uber can be on your watch list again over the all-time high. It's still strong. Keep playing it. All right, and then if Uber pulls back, and let's say Uber does pull back to 86, 85, 84, in that area, you could possibly look to swing, and it'll be a form of a break and retest. Okay, and I've already pointed out to you where it really has to hold. It has to hold 80, in my opinion. It's 80.19. For me, it would need to hold this. So a pullback up in here would be great. This is a buy zone for a swing. Right now, we're looking at it from a day trading standpoint. Okay, so Uber That is why Uber was a great trade yesterday, and that is why it's still going to be on the watch list. Same exact thing. I gave this play on the Sunday watch list. I said Palantir. Watch Palantir can get going. Palantir above the highs. Hit a high of what, 130.7? Something like that. Alright. What's another play that I gave? Another play that I gave here was Nvidia. Alright, let me tell you guys why I gave the Nvidia play last week. Nvidia, this is a, look at here, what we have, what did I say? One of the things you need to understand is time frames. Alright, daily chart. Daily chart. Okay? This is a daily chart. This is a ascending triangle pattern. Alright, what is a ascending triangle pattern? That is a pattern that tells you that the stock is bullish. Alright, and it is formed by a flat top resistance. You see this resistance right here at 114.7 to 115, up in that area. And then you have a rising uptrend. So this had a resistance and an uptrend right here. Okay? And look what happened when we broke out. So yes, Nvidia looks like this today, right? We could have traded Nvidia. Nvidia was still going after ours. Nvidia looked like this today, but we know that it looked like this, of course, because for one, it broke the ascending triangle pattern on the daily, and also look at the level that it broke this morning. Look at this level that it broke this morning, 123. Look at this 123 level. We got above that this morning, and we had already broken above the ascending triangle. That's your money right there. Alright? Literally, guys, all you have to do is be patient and wait for these setups. Okay? It's Swerving asks a great thing. He says, how do I start trading as a beginner? Number one thing as a beginner, and something that I wish that I stressed more when I first started, is actually learning the basics. Alright? The basics. I've been doing this for 6 years now, and I do nothing but the basics. Alright? Let me run through the basics again for you. You need to learn It's Swerving. Let me know if you're listening, It's Swerving. Let me know if you're listening right now. I'm about to tell you exactly what you need to go from zero to hero with this trading stuff, alright? And it's not going to happen overnight. You're going to have to practice, okay? I'm about to tell you in 2 minutes. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to learn and why. Alright? Number one, option contract basics. You need to know what you're buying. You need to know what it means when people say a put, a call, delta, theta. You need to know what that stuff means, okay? Number two, we're getting to technical analysis. This is what I'm doing now, the charts. I don't use news like that, all right? The only news that I use is knowing when CPI is, PPI, things like that, because if I'm in a trade, that can affect me. Other than that, I'm on the charts. I don't use MSNBC. I don't use CNN. I don't use CK Alpha. I don't use any of that. I haven't used any of that stuff in years. All right? Straight charts. All right? So getting to technical analysis, you need to know time frames. All right? Understand why time frames are important. Understand why support and resistance or levels are important. All right? Understand candlesticks and what they mean. Okay? Candlesticks are super important. The only reason that we have chart patterns is because of the types of candles that form. Alright? And you want to learn this pretty much in this order that I'm telling you. Like, it's a reason why I'm telling you to learn things in the order that I'm saying to learn it, right? So do not try to go learn chart patterns before you can understand what the candlesticks mean. Don't try to go understand chart patterns before you know what a trend is, or what a trend line is, or what a level is. All right. So once you get past the candlesticks, the levels, understand your trends and trend lines. Okay. Now, after that, lastly, you want to understand chart patterns. Because what y'all don't understand is chart patterns is the icing on the cake. Chart patterns is the icing on the cake. Chart patterns is not the place where you start. That's one thing that I should have not done. That's where I started when I was trying to learn trading, and I wish I didn't start there. I wish I would have started learning the candlesticks first, learning the levels first, and how important they are. I wish I would learn that first. That is why I structure everything the way that I do, because I understand how you have to learn this to understand the next part. Okay? So one thing, for example, chart patterns. Chart patterns are made from a combination of trend lines, or a combination of a trend line and a level. Okay? Notice I said a combination of a trend line and a level. So if you don't know what a trend line and a level is, you won't know what the chart pattern tells you if you don't understand those two basic things before that. I hope that makes sense. Alright, make sure you guys share this with one person. Make sure you guys send this to at least one person so they don't miss out on this. If you know someone that's a beginner, or if you're a beginner, make sure you guys leave a comment if this is helpful, or drop some questions. Alright? That's all that I ask. That's all I'm asking. Okay? Those things, you learn those things first, and I promise you your trading journey will be a lot smoother than 90% of people. A lot of people start learning trading and they try to go straight to a strategy, and they can't even tell you what the candlesticks mean. They can't even tell you what delta and theta is with options. I'm telling you, don't do that. Don't do it. Okay? So getting back to the players here, alright? Nvidia, there was a ascending triangle pattern on the daily. See what happened to it. Alright? Tesla's been going crazy. Another stock that I gave. I've been talking about Tesla when it was right here. Right? So I caught Tesla right here. Alright? I caught it on a breakout. I caught the Tesla breakout because I understood what this stuff was telling me. Guess, alright, I'm gonna break it down to you right here again. Let me break it down in your face right here what happened. Alright? So for a long time, Tesla was stuck between a couple of different levels. Alright? I'm going to break it down here for you using the exact simple beginner concepts that I just told you that you need to learn. Tesla was stuck between two levels on the daily chart. Two basic principles I'm telling you. Stuck between two levels on the daily chart. 216, 296. You see this huge range? We were stuck between that. Alright? So that tells us when it breaks the 216, it's going to go down a lot. Or this tells us when we break the 296, it's going to go up a lot. Alright? What else do we have? Notice that Tesla, when it pushed up this last time, it formed a chart pattern. Another basic principle. Okay? Formed a chart pattern, which is a bull flag. Alright? So since it formed a bull flag on the daily, and we know that 296 is a tough level, once we broke it, we broke the chart pattern and we broke the level. So look what we did. This isn't a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Alright? It's not a coincidence. And you literally use your levels to find out how far this stuff can possibly go. Alright? The next level above this 296, you really didn't have a level until you got to like 324. And if you guys were paying attention last week, I said nothing was stopping Tesla from going to 224 at all. And nothing has stopped it. We're well above that point. All right? Basic principles. Okay? What's something else that I gave? I'm mad. I am extremely upset because I missed this twice. I missed Coinbase twice. I gave Coinbase on Sunday. I said Coinbase. All right. Once again, let me know if y'all are following me. Let me know if you follow me. All right. Once again, leave a like. Make sure you share this with one person. That's all I ask. Okay. Leave a like. Share this with one person. That's all I ask. Coinbase. Basic concept. Daily chart. Bull flag pattern. Key level. Right at 210. We see this as a resistance. Once it broke out, yes, it struggled here. But once it broke out, look what we did. This isn't a coincidence. The setup was already there. The setup was already there. All right. What's another one that I gave? I gave another one. I gave Hood. Look at Hood. Hood is on all-time high. Watch again. All right, all-time high for Hood is, what is that? 66. I'll probably watch Hood again tomorrow. Look at Hood. I was talking about Hood down here, right? So I gave Hood down here when it was in a bull flag. Okay. Now, let me give you guys this. I know I'm talking about this stuff like, oh yeah, it's just a bull flag, it's just this, it's just that. Let me tell you the secret part. The secret part of this stuff is the overall market has to be going in the same direction. Let me ask you this. For those of you who know what the chart patterns are, how many bull flags were playing out from February to, let's say, a couple weeks ago? Hardly any. Why? Why were bullish chart patterns not playing out? Because if you look what we were doing, there was nothing bullish about the overall market. Look at SPY. We had a market crash. But now that SPY is trending upward, notice that our upward breakouts are happening. Okay? The market is trending upward. Now our upward breakouts are happening. When the market was coming down, guess what was playing out? Our bear flags, our bear pennants, all of that stuff was playing out. All right? Who remembers the DAL play? I paid for my birthday flight from this bear flag. Okay? When does bear flag start to play out? March 25th, March 26th. Let's see where SPY was back then. Oh man, look at SPY. What did SPY have? What did SPY have on the daily chart? A bear flag. So if SPY is showing you downside, you need to only look for downside plays. If SPY is showing you upside, only look for upside plays. This is what people don't tell you. This is what people don't tell you. People don't tell you that yes, you have chart patterns. Yes, chart patterns are amazing, but you have to play them with the overall direction of the stock market. You don't just go and find a bull flag and play it in a market crash. It's not going to work. Ask everybody that's been trying to play bull flags from February to up to 2 weeks ago. Ask them how much money they made. All right. But the people that were playing these downside setups, we were just fine. All right. So we made money on puts, and we put it into the plays that made our money on the way back up. Okay. You gotta know these charts. I'm telling you, that's a gem. You got to write that down. Write that down. I'm telling you. Play the patterns in the overall direction of the market. Please write that down. I'm telling you. That's something that took me a long time to figure out. All right. So if I'm looking at the market right now, I can't be bearish on it at the moment. I mean, yes, are we running hot? Yes, we are. But I can't say I'm bearish right now because we've been running hot. All the stocks are popping. So what I'm gonna do with y'all is we're gonna find the plays that are already bullish or have bullish setups. All right. What you gotta realize is, as a trader, you gotta be a bandwagon. You gotta be a bandwagon. You know how people like the bandwagon? People bandwagon LeBron. Now people bandwagon Anthony Edwards. Well, as a trader, you gotta be a bandwagon too. You got a bandwagon the Bulls when they winning, then you got a bandwagon the Bears when they winning. It don't matter who winning. You just want to be on the right side. So as soon as the market flip bearish again, guess what? I'm looking for bear flags, and I'm on Mr. Bear all over again. But while it's bullish, I'm looking for these bullish plays. All right. So let's start, man. I'll start from the top. SPY. I mean, we know SPY is bullish. PLTR. Only thing I say at this point is play the all-time high. That's the only thing I can tell you at this point. Okay? There's nothing else that you can do besides play the all-time high. Unless you're going to buy the retest here at 125. Only thing you do is play highs. QQQ is bullish. NVIDIA. NVIDIA has already broken out. But if it wants to continue, why stop it? If it wants to continue, why stop it? Let's take a look at AMD. Let's take a look at AMD right here. So I see AMD. I see that high point there around 116.2. Yeah. But if AMD gets above that point, AMD does have a gap to fill. It still has a little gap up here around 122. So AMD still looks good to me. AMD still looks decent to me. Apple. This is something that should be on your watch list tomorrow, right? So I've had this chart on Apple for a minute now. Apple has a gap fill. Still has quite a bit of gap to fill. From about 214.6, 214.5, up to 221. All right. Now let me give you another little nugget right here. Let me give you another nugget. All right. Notice I'm using the basics. I'm not doing anything hard. Let me throw you another nugget. Ask yourself, from one key level to the next key level, is that enough for you to make a profit? Let's see. Apple, from 214 to 221, is that enough money for you to make money on Apple? And if you say anything other than yes, I know you don't know what you're doing. I know for a fact you don't if you say anything other than yeah. Alright? Like Brad said, could this even be the same setup as NVIDIA? Crazy. Could possibly be even setting up the same way NVIDIA just set up. Take a look at Apple. Take a look at NVIDIA. Does that look similar? Does that look similar to you guys? And just so y'all don't think I'm lying, let me show you what a ascending triangle chart pattern is. Look at this. Ascending triangle chart pattern. What I tell you it was, I told you it was a flat, right? Flat top resistance. And then a rising uptrend right here, right? So rising lower trend line. Okay? Got this consolidation and breakout to the upside. Okay? That's exactly what you saw with NVIDIA. And if this happens with Apple, I mean, that's going to push SPY and QQQ up further. So if they want to hold the market down, they're going to have to hold Apple down too, I ain't going to lie. If they want to hold the market down a little bit, they're going to have to hold Apple down. Alright. I hope this is helpful to some of you. I hope this made sense, man. Let's see what else we got. I mean, Tesla, I mean, it's already gone. I mean, at this point, you are looking for it to go around 355. 356. Even a rejection tomorrow on SPY and Tesla could be a good short, maybe. This is a level right here. If Tesla rejects here tomorrow, that might be a decent short. We'll see. Let's see. DIA, I don't really like that. Amazon, that's ugly. Google, I don't like Google. Notice I'm not looking at anything that has a bearish type of setup or doesn't have a bullish setup, right? Delta Airlines, another stock that I gave. MU going crazy. Let's look at some bank stocks, man. BSC looks good. JPM looks decent. Goldman Sachs, okay. I'm just trying to think of stocks that I don't really look at too much. Let's see. Look at some Dow stocks. Waste Management. FSLR went crazy today, man. I don't know what the heck happened with FSLR, but they went dumb. FSLR went dumb today, man. I don't know what happened. ACDG. Check China stocks here. I don't really like it. Not really a setup, man. China stocks just gap. They just gap up a lot, man. I'm not gonna lie. They tend to just gap a lot. Hmm. Oh, they got upgraded. Walmart and Baba got earnings this week. Walmart has been a sleeper for the past couple years. I ain't gonna lie. Walmart been going crazy. Slowly but surely going crazy. But yeah, I guess tomorrow I'm just gonna keep my eyes open, man. Just gonna play what's been strong. I mean, that's really all you can do right now. And be aware as well. Be aware that since we've gotten this huge move on the market in a short amount of time, we will have a period of consolidation. All right, so there will be a period of time where the plays won't have much continuation for a little bit, and the market will probably pull back, right? And they might send it up again. You have to understand when to be the lion, when to be the sheep. All right, when to be aggressive, when to be passive. Past couple days, it was times that you could be aggressive. All right, it's gonna be a time where you gotta try to sit on the sidelines a little bit. Costco, I don't know. Definitely not something I would play, for sure. Definitely not something I would play. But yeah, if I had to watch some stocks tomorrow, I would definitely watch PLTR, right? Because that one moves a lot. Hood, I'm not gonna lie, Hood moves a lot to be a cheaper stock. When you catch Hood on those days where it trends, Hood moves good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be watching PLTR. I'm gonna be watching Hood. I'm gonna be watching Apple. Probably Tesla too, right? But only Tesla if you have a larger account. All right. So that's what I like tomorrow, man. Just keep playing the strength. Keep playing the strength. Whatever is strong out of those stocks is what I'm going to be looking at to play. All right. If Uber's strong, I'm gonna be looking at Uber. If AMD is strong, we look at AMD. The stocks that have been moving, keep playing those. Don't mess around with the stocks that have been bearish. Play the ones that are bullish. Right? We bandwagons around here, man. We bandwagons around here. So once again, all I ask you guys to do is leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this thing, man. You guys can check out my Instagram with the description below. I have over 700 informational posts on my page, and also if you want to join the free Discord, you can join the free Discord in the description. Okay. This will be recorded just in case. I know it's 10 o'clock now. I want to hop on here for I really want to do like 15-20 minutes. We over 30 minutes now, but it is what it is, man. It's fine. So you guys got a lot of valuable information in this. I talked about, I gave you guys a lot of secrets, right? The secrets in the market that people don't tell you. I gave you guys how to get started for beginners. Also, if you guys go through my playlist here, I have 4 real live classes that I do in my mentorship, right? Called RJ's Pillars of Options Trading. It's 4 videos. It is my real first 4 classes of my mentorship, okay? I go over all those things that I told you that you need to learn as a beginner. I go over every single subject in depth, All right, it's like 6 or 7 hours of real live information. Okay, so if you guys really are serious about learning, you'll watch it. All right. If you're serious, you'll watch it, and if you're even more serious, you will join the free Discord so you guys can see me post these charts and all that stuff like that. All right. So I do like Apple. Let's see, you say Apple here, 214.5, 214.6. Wherever this gap starts. All right. So it look like 214.6. Yeah, that's what I like. But besides that, man, gonna be chilling. Continue to let the shares eat. Watch out for Donald Trump. I think we do have some more data points coming out on Wednesday or Thursday, one of them. So, got to keep an eye on that, man. But besides that, man, you guys trade safe. You guys want to join the premium Discord? Just shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I can get you guys set up. If not, you can join the free one. All right, it's fine. Either way, I got plenty of stuff for free. All right. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. If you are just now joining, you can watch the replay, man. It's all good. All right. You guys have a great night, man. I appreciate every single one of you guys for joining. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man. Be in a Discord.